The Up to Parents and Proud to Parent websites are proving useful in a variety of settings: mediation, parenting coordination, GAL work, and elsewhere, but there's really no more logical place for a jurisdiction to put them to use than at the very beginning of all divorce and paternity cases. And that's why I want to speak to judges and co-parenting educators about just such a task. I hope you'll take a look at the 2-minute introductory video that Judge Michael Scopolitis made about the Up to Parents and Proud to Parent websites, and some of the other links about how this can be useful in achieving the paradigm shifts to the healing separation and divorce. One other thought that I would like to share with you quickly is just one about why is it difficult? Why is it difficult for us as family professionals, whether we're judges, co-parenting educators, mediators, or whomever? How is it that it's so difficult to persuade people to have the less expensive, more healing, more future focused, safer, and child protective separation? Keep in mind, what we're basically trying to sell is something that people, if they are thinking clearly, would want to gravitate to immediately. They would want to say, I'd like to have, yes, the less expensive rather than the more expensive, the simpler rather than the more complicated, the one where I can put my energy into creating a better future rather than be stuck in the past. I'd rather have the security of making our own decisions rather than to live in fear because we've handed decision making over to an adversarial process. And I would like to begin by saving my kids and through that save myself, as opposed to begin by hurting my kids and through that hurt myself. If a better job were done of laying out those two alternatives, and I really think that those really are the two alternatives available to parents, how many would really say, how many parents would really say, you know what, I'm going to go for the expensive, complicated, I want the one where I'm stuck in a past that didn't work, I want one where I live in fear because I've handed decision making over to outsiders, and above all, I want to begin by hurting my kids and through that hurt myself. Not many people would choose that. Why is it so difficult? I think the reason is that the bad divorce has a much better marketing machine than the good divorce. It's certainly an older one. It's tried and true. It's there in the popular media. Look at the way that divorce is portrayed on television. Look at the way it's portrayed in the popular culture. And a lot of people learn from their parents' divorces. They've learned from friends, and they continue to hear maybe from ill-informed family members and friends, yes, make this a fight, make this an attack. For that reason, as well as many others, look how helpful it can be to have available a website that is available 24/7, that is free, that's interactive, it's personalized, it's engaging, and that parents love so much, to help them understand, look how much better it would be for our children and for myself that we make this about giving the kids the best possible world to live their one and only childhood. These really are resources that can be such a great complement to every other way that you are using to try to convey to the parents how important it is to give their children a great childhood, and how doing so will also be parents' best light out as well. The paradigm shifts, by the way, are huge. Look at, we're asking parents to understand, wow, maybe this isn't really a competition. Maybe it's the ultimate call to cooperation. Maybe my legal rights are not as important as our mutual love for our kids. Maybe our kids have been suffering in ways that we haven't understood and that we've overlooked because of our own hurt. But maybe when we focus on their losses and their needs, we'll find our best way out as well. Take a look at the parent feedback and the professional feedback that's available, and I think you'll come to a conclusion this would be a wonderful tool to put to use as a regular, automatic, and immediate referral in all paternity and divorce cases.